Hi, Sharda Sampath Kumar, a storyteller from Bangalore. Let me begin today's story. Chandrakant was a miser. He was a very stingy man, and his wife was sick and tired of his stinginess and miserliness. He would not even spend a penny for anything. One day, he went to a wedding. There, they served him coconut burfi. Now, when he tasted this coconut burfi, he was so much in love with it. He enjoyed the taste of the coconut burfi. So, he wanted another one. So, he went to his house and told his wife to make coconut burfi for him. But his wife looked at him and said, "You don't give me money adequate enough to buy rice and dal also, where I'll make coconut burfi for you. So, if you want to eat coconut burfi, go and buy a coconut and come. Then I will think of making one for you." So, Chandrakant set off on his journey to the market to buy coconut burfi, to buy coconuts, one coconut for coconut burfi. So, on his way to the market, he met a man who was selling a heap of coconuts. As soon as this man saw Chandrakant, he knew his miserliness. So he immediately said, "5 rupees for one coconut." Chandrakant fainted. "What? One coconut is 5 rupees? I'm not ready to pay you." So this man suggested that if you walk another 10 kilometers from here, you will come across a coconut grove. And they sell coconuts for 3 rupees. So Chandrakant thought that it was a good idea. So he started walking because he could save a few rupees, right? So he started walking the 10 kilometers, and after an hour, he reached the coconut grove. There he saw the gardener who was busy doing something. And he went to the gardener, and then he thought, even 3 rupees is a high price. So he went to the gardener and said, "Can you give me this one coconut for 1 rupee?" This gardener was busy doing some work, so he said, "No, I can't. But if you walk another 10 kilometers from here, you will arrive at a coconut grove again, where you may get coconuts for 1 rupee." So Chandrakant was ready to again save a few more rupees. So he started walking again to the next coconut grove. And after another hour of a tiresome journey, he arrived at the second coconut grove. And the gardener was also busy doing something there. And Chandrakant asked him if he could give him a coconut for 50 paise. This gardener became upset. He said, "You walk another 10 kilometers from here and you will reach the seashore. There will be rows of trees standing in a line. You can go and pluck the coconuts for free." So Chandrakant was excited. He would go to the end of the earth to save his money. So he started walking this another stretch of 10 kilometers, and very tired after this journey, finally he reached the seashore, and he saw there were rows and rows of coconut trees. He went to one of the trees and climbed it quickly, and the thought of getting a free coconut was so exciting for Chandrakant. So he climbed this coconut tree, and just as he was about to pluck a delicious looking fat coconut, a gust of wind blew and shook him and the tree. He was terrified and he just clung on to that coconut, praying for his life. It was just then a man on an elephant was passing by, and Chandrakant shouted at him for help and said, "Can you please stand on your elephant and hold my legs so that I can safely get down?" This man said, "I'm busy, I'm going somewhere for something important. But if you can give me 100 rupees, I could probably help you." Chandrakant had to save his life. So he agreed, and this man stood up on the elephant and held the legs of Chandrakant. And just as Chandrakant was about to come down slowly, the elephant walked away, leaving Chandrakant and this man hanging midair, holding that coconut. Now, both of them were terrified. They had to save their life. And soon they saw another man galloping and coming on his horse. They stopped this man and said, "Please save our lives. If you can just stand up on your horse and hold the leg of the person hanging below Chandrakant, can you please help us so that we can get down from this tree?" This man demanded 1,000 rupees to be paid to him. So Chandrakant had no other choice but to agree, or he would have to break his bones. So this man on the horse stood up on the horse, held the legs of the man hanging just above, and as they were going to slowly get down, the weight of these three men frightened the horse, and the horse galloped away. So now it was just the three men holding their one another's legs, and Chandrakant was clinging on to the coconut that was hanging on top of this tree. And again, a gust of wind blew so hard that the coconut just snapped from there, and all three of them fell right down to the ground from the tall coconut tree. And on top of that, a couple of coconuts also fell on them, breaking their bones. Thus, Chandrakant had to end up paying a few thousand rupees on each of the people who were hurt there. All because he did not want to pay 5 rupees for one coconut. So that's the end of my story. This story I have narrated for Maya Katha, Fridays with Maya Katha in June. And this is my fourth story narration in the Sudha Murthy story series. I have been narrating Sudha Murthy's stories for Maya Katha Fridays for the month of June. So, Sharda Sampath Kumar signing off. Thank you, Meera and Maya Katha, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.